Sweet. All right. Let's go ahead and get going with this integrating Kyojitsu number 8, prep number 3. So just a real quick recap. First prep, we practice moving ourselves from Kamae into Kamae, just punching it out so that we're practicing being able to move into that. We can punch it out moving backwards, right? Punch it out moving backwards. We keep it unified, so if we have weapons in our hands, guns, we have whatever, knife, swords, we're just used to boom, and we're right out here. You got your sword out front, you could be doing whatever, right? So then we took that, we added that to moving with someone else. So someone else was in their fighting position, and notice we've got this forward pressure Kamae of Ichimonji. So this basic fighting Kamae that we're taking from this. And then we practice with a partner, and this is the important piece that we're trying to get to right now, is feeling the pressure. And when the pressure changes shape based upon what the other person is doing, that we have reflexes that instantly go to the next most logical position. You won't have time to think about it. You won't even have time to see it and react. It's got to be a reflex that goes, if this happened here, then I need to do this, statistically. And this is the important thing, is it's a statistical probability, not I can see it and therefore I'm reacting to it. That's way too slow. We're all about reflex, not react, okay? So, just where we kind of left off last time is, she's in right Ichimonji, I'm in right Ichimonji, and we're using this as our starting position. So people might be, why are we starting with our hands crossed here? Because we need to start with pressure. So we're starting at contact. Obviously, you guys already know we go from freedom to contact to control to containment, right? We're starting at contact. We're going to take this drill and move it out to freedom in just a minute, but you need to understand that from here, I'm trying to adjust her Kamae, she's trying to adjust my Kamae, right? And we're both feeling what happens with our hips and legs. So if I suddenly go like this, see how that claps and bent her hand down a bit, she's back there? She needs to have the tensegrity through the whole system, that her arm doesn't just collapse in like this. Instead, as her arm starts moving in, the rest of the body changes shape and moves back. So if I'm here, right, and I do this, that she goes back with it. At first, as I do this, she'll just give me pressure and I'll go whoop, and maybe I'll deform mine. I won't, but this is what the other person might do. So when she realizes it's too strong and it won't deform, then she releases. This is the fundamental thing we're trying to do with all directions and all angles and all weapons and whatever, all right? So, since we did that, we want to kind of pick up where we left off, and we're going to go from here, and what we're going to do now is, I'm going to throw a left punch. Now, as I have pressure here, I'm going to pull this pressure off quite quickly like that. I got to do it quickly. I need to give her pressure and then take it off. So this is much like training for the Godon test. I'm given a sign, and then she moves with the sign, and my attack comes, okay? So this is the Godon test. There's a sign, you always see it's like, boom, right? So there's a sign, now move, right? So this is the Godon test thing, training for real. So it's here. Now watch what she does. I'm gonna throw just a left smack in the head, right? So as I'm here, I'm gonna go, boop. And you see how she just went right from this position right into that position. She didn't go before I did it because she didn't need to. She can feel the pressure here. She can close her eyes. In fact, it's a good idea if you close your eyes. Right from here, I'm just going to go. And you see how, even though I hit her arm hard and it knocked her whole body back like this, it didn't collapse her arm like this. It hit her arm and she went boom. So the next piece after that would be a leg step, but it wasn't that hard, okay? So let's just take a moment right now and just start with this one piece. In this sequence of drills that we do, we can only cover so much in 1 hour, right? But in this sequence of drills, what we're doing is going to go through multiple options. First, we have to start with the easiest, which is and then release and a simple smack. Obviously, it could be much more complicated. We could be faking, we could, pull our pressure off, put it back on, pretend to put it on. There's lots of tricks. But first, we've got to start training the system to move on reflex, not on reaction, okay? So just practice this for a couple minutes, and then we'll move on to the next piece. Okay?
大丈夫?
Yeah. And if you have questions, just feel free to ask. Make sure everything's cool on here. It's cool on there. And let me see what everyone else is doing. Wow, Tony's is looking good. It's big. Oh, there's Dan and Dom. Oh, Misa. Hey, Paul, fix your totoku so your arm's not straightening out. And everybody make sure that your kotes are touching, not your hands. There should be a fist in between your fists. And Dan, try to smack him. Don't try and punch his head off. See if you can be quick and tap him in the head fast. So you don't need to turn your whole body like this. You need to go boom. Like you're trying to play slap hands and you're trying to win the slap hands contest. But it's slap head contest. You can see why, because like when Dom's defending. So guys, take a look at this a minute. When you're defending here, when you're defending this, when he told me he's going to do this to me. Go ahead, let her know. I barely have to move. So if she does a whole lot of jiggity body motion, she's never going to get there. What she wants to do is she wants to try and win this drill. So she's going to smack me in the head whenever. Boop. Okay. So she needs to go faster and faster. So we start playing the game and we start trying to win. You need to try to win because the person defending is only going from here to here. Okay? So you got to go fast to make sure that they're going to the right place. Unless, of course, they're scared and they're overdoing everything, and in which case, go slow. Okay, so just give it another shot for another minute. So we'll do the next piece, right?
Okay.
Which is 2 punches. Okay. So this hand's ready already, right? So as we're here, and I go, right now, that was good, but your butt is here, right? So, and when you do that, don't leave your hands like this, right? So you're still bringing this in.
Oh.
So feel this a minute, right? So it's boom.
Oh.
So see, trying to punch me straight?
Yeah.
That's why. So I did this, I went, go do the thing. Boom. Okay, so now try to go around it to smack me around. Okay, so don't, so remember the target is here. Don't hit some target somewhere else. You're still trying to go through. It's round, so. Okay, next. So now, let me just drop this a minute. When we do this, we're going to add a second strike. Now, just so you can see what the strikes look like from the front, it looks like this. Boom. Boom. See, they're both coming from the outside. I'm not doing straight jabs. We're not doing that yet. So it's here, around the outside, around the outside. Now, when you get this right, it won't make any difference. When your totoku is right. But unless you're sure that your totoku is in the right spot, it won't be able to deal with the one coming inside or the one coming outside. So just now when we're practicing, sometimes Hiromi was going wide left and then coming straight in. But my totoku was right, so it didn't matter, just glanced off the inside. That's ultimately what you want to do with this drill. But right now, if your partner's not ready for that, make sure that you're attacking outside, outside. Okay, so it looks like this.
Should I?
I'm going to attack you. Okay. See how fast that is? I'm going just boom, boom. And so see how then of course, you can see hold that last position, right? So you see where she is right now? This looks familiar. She's about to do entry into some kind of control position, right? So you can see how this will start to tie together. So give this a shot. Remember, it's starting position, left, right. Now I'm gonna watch them real quick. That's good, Mike, but you don't have to go all the way in yet. Just so that's fine. I mean that will be fine. But for right now, just do this because then we'll mix some stuff up in a minute. But that was good. Less time in between left and right, Dom. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just passing through. But what I want to do now is I want to step back. And we're going to come in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this. Okay? I'm going to do a jab. No, you won't want to. So you come in and just do a jab. Just throw it right. Yeah, you can do that. Do right. Switch up the right side. So just because we start with this, just give it a jab, right? Boom, right? Yeah, and that's going to be there. So I'm going to do it. Boom, boom. And then you do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come around. So I'll do this to you. I'm going to do this. Okay? So when I do that, when I go, boom, boom, it's the same thing as when you were here and I did this, okay? So now watch, when I go, boom, I know, see how you're moving away? Okay, you've got to move right to the edge of the thing, okay? Come this way, so you now practice doing right punch, left punch, okay? So, straight right, left hook, not a left hook this here, left hook here, okay? Yeah, do it. Okay. Good. Now, let's move around. Okay. So instead of hitting like this, just go back. Okay. Okay, next. You guys have any questions so far? Is this making sense? Everything's okay? Okay, so next we're going to take this same drill and this lead arm, we can, if you need to, you can switch sides so that your left arm is going to do a jab. So if we were starting an ichimonji, left ichimonji here, we're going boom to right cross, right, so right, left. And this becomes a jab. So now we're going to be moving around and we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Okay? We're doing the same thing, but now we're both moving. Again, we already know what the pattern is, so it's not too freakishly hard. but we're gonna move just so we start to get the feeling, and it looks like this. So I'm gonna do it slowly here, okay? So Hiromi's here, she's in her guard position. Now remember, I switched, I've got a left, come on. I'm gonna do this. So see how she stepped back out of the way too much? She's gotta control the distancing so that she's not doing, punch at me a minute, not doing this, okay? She's gotta control the distancing so that it's boom. See that distance is going to be? Now remember, the drill is 1, 2. Okay? The drill is 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. Okay. Yes. So you don't do anything with this yet. This is in the front. Okay? So I'm gonna, this drill piece right here is this. But now what I'm gonna do, bring your hands back a bit, is I'm gonna go, boom. So you have to take this and block this. You don't block my jab. You cannot block the jab. This is the jab, okay? Boom. There's no time to block that.
We practice this, but you change it.
I said, change sides. If you need me to stay on the same side, I will stay on the same side. Same for you guys too. If you need to stay right side forward, stay right side forward. If it confuses your brain by switching to left side forward, don't switch. But mostly everybody's right-handed, so they're going to have left jabs and right crosses. That's going to be the most of everything. Okay, so now hopefully we can do this. It's left jab, right cross, left hook. Okay, we're not really hooking, not really making this that level of difficulty. As we move around, it's just boom, boom, boom. Okay, she wants to do that, and then you guys want to make sure that. Can you give me that attack by any chance?
For right, left, right,
No.
left, right, left.
Yes.
Okay.
See how I'm boom, boom, and I'm inside. So I'm here. Just give me the jab a minute, right? No, jab is straight. Boom. Yeah, so one more time. Straight. Boom. So, see that distancing? Give me the jab. See what this looks like? I'm right on the edge of this. See how she's extended out here? I'm on the edge of this jab, and this goes here, because that's coming. So as soon as it's here, if I'm like this, boom, boom, and then you gotta be punching with this one too, right? That's right. So it's boom, boom, and now see I'm inside, and we can start to do our cool control stuff, okay? So, work this out. It might take you a couple minutes. I'm gonna watch. You wanna get like, you gotta practice more. More boxing style, we don't have boxing style, but you need more boxing, which is like, boom, okay? This is like that. It's designed to like make it react or hit you, but it's usually like, boom, boom, okay? And the truth is, I'm not gonna have time between that and this. Not gonna have time, right? But I'm already out of the way. Right? So I'll come at you again. I'm punching at you. Yeah, I can already do this. That's danger. So you're moving too much.
Okay.
You're switching sides.
Oh.
So you're here and you pull this back, which means you're like this, you got nothing in there. So all you want to do,
I understand.
do you? Okay. But you don't have to move so much.
Okay.
Remember, I'm going to get you. Okay. So if I go, and see how you're doing this underneath it, you're going to get punched.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I think so.
You sure?
Yes.
So, here.
I didn't move on.
I know. Here.
More.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, you still keep doing it. You keep doing this, and this is coming through and smashing you.
Okay, one more time.
Okay? Better, but you're too far up here.
Okay.
So, start like this. Now, just take a little step back. That's enough. No more. and you have to be leaning forward slightly.
Okay.
Okay, ready? A little step back.
Fine.
Okay. No, stop coming forward.
Okay.
So just take your little step back, okay? Boom. Now, this is gonna go here. No, stop doing this. No, you keep doing this. Don't do that.
Okay.
So, from your waist, bend forward so tight. No, not your legs, just your butt, from your butt. Stick your butt out behind you. Out behind you. This is the shape you gotta do. So, what you're doing, see this line right here? You're collapsing the line. You're bending like this.
Okay.
You've got to be here, and you gotta,
Okay.
just like that, not this. All of that's too slow. Okay? Yeah. You don't have to go quite so far in.
Okay.
Right now you can because you know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing, you won't be able to go that far in. Okay? So I'm gonna watch these guys, see what they're doing. So Mike, guys, come here a minute. This is important. This is something I was just telling you, know me. Right now we've created a waza.
Yeah.
Okay? And then as soon as we create a waza, everyone starts going like, well, I can do this and do this and do this and do this in the waza. Nobody's saying that. That's just a feeling. No, you can't. This is not real. By the time all this is for is like one of those Wing Chun dummies. It's just a piece of wood, stuff sticking on there, and you practice like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't go like, you know what? I could also spin here and chop the wood piece off. You don't do that because it's just a wood dummy. So a kata is a wooden dummy. Right now, we know what this shape is, and your goal is to just do this. Boop. You've received that jab. This goes here because that's coming next. And then this goes here because that's coming next. And you see, we're still guarded. We're still guarded by this. We're moving in here like this, right? And then we can start to do counter stuff there, maybe. But we're not. And we're not moving ahead of this. We're not going like, all right, I receive, and then I just jump in and grab them. We're not doing that. We're also not going like, I received and I step out and then I shoot to them. We're not doing that. We're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
This is merely a sequence of, from the beginning drill, I'm gonna do it with the left side, from the beginning drill, they got pressure, the pressure releases, and you feel this release. When that pressure releases, they're coming forward through space right then. So, let me put your left guard up against me here, right? So what I know is when this comes off, take it off, I'm falling through space here. That means they're doing something. Now, it may mean that they're moving away. That's a possibility. But the most dangerous thing is they're just clearing a path so they can punch me in the head, right? So once it's here, she may pull down on that too, right? That's another part of the drill. We're not doing that yet. Just take your hand away. Boom. So as soon as that's there, I don't want to do this, take your hand away. Because I know she's just going to be standing there and I can bum rush her, right? So I don't know really what she's going to do. This drill is just to get us to do this one thing. Just that. This is the drill. That's the whole drill. Now watch this. Okay. Now just jab right hand. It's the same thing. What we're taking away is that first contact pressure, and we're moving back to freedom. We're taking a step back, we're at freedom, and now we've got to get this thing going. So boom, boom, boom. We've got to do that from there. Does that make sense to everybody? The drill is...
The jab is harder. I said it's going to be harder because there's no pressure. The pressure's easy. Now that looks easy because now I don't have any pressure, I have distance.
Yes.
I have to judge it.
Yes. So you can see why it would become necessary for us to do freedom to contact drills a lot, so that Muto Dori era of training is handled. But what I'm showing right now is from the contact, even when you make contact, all the stuff that you're doing in training, it's never going to happen because the next piece is already there. And if we do the same thing each time, then you're like, oh, well, since I know what the sequence is going to be, then I can do my cool, whatever it is. I can grab his throat and rip it off, or I can, take his elbow and twist. You can't do any of that stuff because you still don't have reflexes. You're still doing a response to a known set of movements. So it'd be like if there's a race on the racetrack and they're running around, and you stand on the side and they come running by, you just stick your foot out and trip them because you know they got to stay in their lane. That's not fighting. That's not martial arts. That's just you tripping someone who's doing something else. It's the same thing in our training. If you're like, well, it's a right punch, then a left punch, and I block this, come here, then I do Mushidori. No, that's not real at all. And this is what I'm trying to get us to really start to practice. That's not real. I know. We do it every seminar, we do it every class, we do it everywhere. It's not real. And so we need to start to understand, how do we develop reflexes? So this is the reflexes. So yes, the jab is more difficult, but it's not difficult. Because you got to remember, what is it that we're trying to do with the jab? So Hiromi, can you just jab me just a minute, right? Yeah. Jab me, go ahead. So move around and then surprise jab me. Okay. This is what I'm trying to do. See where I stopped? I'm looking at you, so do it again, whatever you want. I don't care. See where I'm stopping? This is the Mutadori, where you just know where their range is. That's another set of drills that we'll do, and we'll do some in the seminar. We'll do some Mutadori stuff again, because it's super important. Once you have the contact, now you're at the danger zone, right? You're inside the danger zone. This is what I'm trying to get us these reflexes for, is how we enter and pass through the danger zone. That's why we're like boom, 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 boom. That's why we have these drills. So right now, we're really trying to sequence, okay, we're taking a step back, we're at freedom, we're circling each other, she's the attacker, she does the jab, whatever, did the jab, boom, okay? So I have those things, that's the drill set. We can build different attacks, and we will build different attacks. Not tonight, but we'll build different attacks in the seminar, and very quickly, your reflexes will take over, and then we can be like, all right, from the attack, we're gonna do this. It's boom, boom, boom. And did you catch it? You may not catch it. Like say we're gonna go for a control position, right? So we're circling around, and boom, 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 boom. Did you get the control position? Because the guy's gonna be trying to stop you from the control position. So we're gonna start to look at how all this stuff happens quickly, and with no preordained. We have a little bit preordained at the beginning, and then we're going to start to take the preordained off so that you can't keep doing your ninja fantasy techniques, okay? So that's what we're trying to get to. So do this again for a couple minutes. Remember, it's a left jab, right cross, left. So just left, right, left. Left, right, left. And just try to do as little as possible. When you're receiving it, you're just going to be left, right, and freeze. Okay? So try that again. Let me just watch what's going on with it. So, みんな攻撃をかるとき、何でもできる。でしょ？でも、みんな攻撃わかんない。 Bujinkan 以外、Budo 同じ。みんな、こういう技わかる。Arm, we should do all right. できない。Okay, you ready? It's good, but you gotta stop doing this.
Is that too deep?
You're gonna get hit.
I should put
Yes.
it there.
What you
So
need is
I shouldn't do this. I should do that.
right. So what you need is this is coming this way. You need this alignment through here.
Okay.
This
Not
alignment
there.
through here, not there.
Okay.
Okay? Same with the sword. If you block, you don't block like this because it's gonna smack out of the way. You go, so it's 90 degrees to that force. Okay? So I'm not going hard.
もうちょっと下
That's good. Yeah, well, you can be a little higher, but you gotta be careful. Like if you go boom, 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 see what I'm saying? Or it may be like boom, boom, hit you in the gut. So if you do like, just typing that right? So boom, boom. See I'm here?
Yeah.
So if you were going low, right? Boom, boom.
I see.
See that? So I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay. Same with it's a knife thing.
ちょっと分かったかな。ちょっともう一回ちょうだい。それでも当たるな。
It's because you keep dipping your head down like this,
Okay.
and that breaks your structure.
Okay.
So, turn your head this way.
Hmm?
Yeah, like that.
こっち
This. So you keep thinking that you got to duck here, but you don't.
Okay.
That's much better.
Mhm.
Okay. Now when I do this, where should I? No. See how
Ah,
you
so-
go? See how you
so
way out
yeah.
here? It needs to
こ
be
っちだ。分かった
here.
分かった分かった分かった。
Come this way, so people can watch this and learn from it too. Okay. So that's okay.
こっちは何ですか
This.
Okay.
So that this goes.
ああ。
It won't do that, but
こっちだね。
yes. Right. And then this can already be
いえいえいえいえ。
contacted, right?
So I can go in ってことで
Yeah.
すね。
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, we were just noticing, probably like I was like, she's got to lean more, and then you had her lean. Like once you come in, you can't be coming in straight like this.
Right.
You're gonna get jacked.
That's correct. That is correct.
Oh.
That's the G, by the way.
I think there'll be a lot of flinchers, but we'll see how it goes, especially on the jab, you know.
Yeah, we don't want any felchers. That's true.
So we did some fake jab just to make sure they're not chasing it, right? And just still come in.
Yeah, well, so that's what I'm saying. I think we can see with this drill how we still got to practice several different modules, but then we can start to be like, all right, we're dancing around each other. Okay, we're sparring, we're throwing some jabs, we start adding in some kicks or whatever we're going to do, right? We start to add that stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
But not right yet. We first need to get comfortable at lots of different Mutadori attacks. And then we need to get comfortable at contact to control so that we just have these reflexes inside of it. And again, once this thing gets too wild and hairy, some of these are not going to be exactly perfect maybe, and you take a little bit of a shot, but you're taking a little bit of a shot rather than all of a shot.
Right.
So this is just giving it, it's a probability. It's not a perfect. There's no perfect waza, as they say. So there's no perfect defense. It's just what has a high probability. What's most likely to happen next? Let's do the best we can to guard against that. But it may be a less likely thing that comes at you, and you still have to be kind of guarded. But there's like that 1% chance attack, and maybe it gets through.
Yeah. Or like when you come in with your block, and you've got to be in a neutral position because he might go right, he might go left.
That's right.
Go back, like you always do. So you got to practice that too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You got to be ready. If you're already charging, you're going to blow by him. He's going to, whatever.
Yes. And so if we need to, we go back to the drill of like prep 2 and prep 1 where we're being moved by the uke. Because you need to remember, this whole thing is to feel pressure. So we even feel pressure, like if we're apart here, we got distance, she needs to feel the pressure to know that I'm just like, boom, okay? If she hadn't moved, I don't touch her head. She needs to feel that pressure. See, the pressure's right here, right? So it's just like, so I was able to grab her arm, so that pressure, distance, range. She needs to feel that, we both need to feel it. But Bujinkan people generally don't feel this because
Yeah.
we start like this, right? And then I go, and then, yeah, so there's too much weird, a whole bunch of other stuff going on in between, like the actual things that are going on, because it's slow. So we want to create reflexes. We don't want reactions, we want reflexes. We don't
Yeah.
want pre-programmed wazes, we want reflexes.
Is there a way to teach like people not to be so intimidated by the jab? Because I
Yes.
find that it
Yes.
takes, like, you got some drills for that. I'd love to see it. Yeah.
You bring in like a chest protector and a helmet and punch the shit out of them for a whole class. I mean, you don't have to hit them as hard as you
Yeah.
can, but you just start off, you
Yeah.
just start hitting them. You're just hitting them and you jump around and jab, and they're gonna flinch till they just get tired of flinching. Okay? That's the only way.
They got to go from flinch to like, they got to be able to slip a little bit or back without taking so far back or
Yeah,
going
that's
like
right.
this.
That's right. That's
Like,
right.
how do I get you guys out of that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fundamentally the problem is no one's used to anything coming fast, so everyone will flinch. Everyone will flinch. At the event that I was at, whatever, last week or whatever, everyone flinched.
Yeah, that impact training helped with that when we did that with you years ago.
Yes, that needs to be done a whole lot. That needs to be done with everybody coming in until they don't flinch. And the truth is, our training isn't so like over the top, hard and fast that people should be flinching after a few months of consistent shogekyu kimi,
Yeah.
But
It's
It's also the mutadori of knowing where you are relative to your opponent, right? How well they can reach you from where they are.
So the ground level of this is shogekyu kimi. Maybe we could say rolling, so just rolling so your body can move, right? Maybe, but shogekyu kimi is receiving impact. Then the next level is the mutadori. So you won't be comfortable at mutadori unless you can do shogekyu kimi. But then you've got to do mutadori. So like Dom said, you know where they can and can't reach you. You know what that looks like, what their attack speed can do, what can't do, where their range can and can't go. That's mutadori. Then we go back into why shogekyu kimi is necessary, because now you've done mutadori and you're in the danger zone. So you have to be able to absorb the pressure inside the danger zone. So shogekyu kimi is the foundational skill for everything that comes after. Shogekyu kimi, mutadori, and then again entering in through the danger zone to get to control. Does that make sense? So I guaranteedly, nobody's spending enough time on shogekyu kimi. Just guaranteed. Because if you were, everyone would, there'd be people like with amazing capabilities happening. But we got to spend more time on shogekyu kimi. And there's a gamut of shogekyu kimi, like slow, push, practice moving your body out of the way, getting smacked, getting punched and not moving, getting punched and moving and not getting punched. It's a sequence from hard to soft, or from soft to hard, from slow to fast, from receiving all the impact to just slipping the impact. It's a sequence, and we got to go through that sequence on a bunch of different kind of stuff till we're just comfortable with it. Okay? So on this drill, hang on a second, on this drill that we're doing, this is about the pressure, right? So let's add, again, I'm jumping ahead. We need to do multiple different variations of this thing that I'm doing right now. Does that make sense? But I'm trying to give us some tools to be kind of ready for the seminar. So when we're here, we'll go back into this, and this time, I'm not gonna punch, I'm gonna pull that arm down out of the way, and then do the punch. Does this make sense? So if we were here like this, put your hands up, right? She's like doing this, and I'm like, boom. Now this looks more like a fight scenario, right? But that's not the point. The point is, we're here, arms up, and I'm gonna go, whoop, and that's pretty good. But see, I'm pulling this arm out of the way. So we did this before, right? We did this before, but I'm pulling out of the way so that I can get a target here. What she's got to do with this, and this is from practice before, I should just do it to me, right? Is roll like that. So I'm here, okay? I don't let her just pull it down and lean away because she's going to punch me there. Watch what my elbow does. Okay, now it may or may not block it. I don't care about blocking it. What I'm doing is just punch me in the head a minute. See my toe tokus right there? See how it misses? So, just punch me in the back of the head. Runs into my elbow, do it again. See how it misses? That's what's happening from here when she grabs and pulls it down. Whoop. And I have to bend my body a little bit, so it's a very fast little move here. And then, do that again. Whoop, I'm changing them back in. I may have to do this. Okay? Depends on the pressure. So the attacker now is here, or actually we're starting making contact, and you're just gonna go snatch, and you know, you may snatch at different directions. Snatch, smack him in the head. Snatch, smack him in the head. Okay? So let's try this one, and we'll move it into something else really quickly, okay? Smack him in the head. Yeah, don't stop, that's good. That's too much head down, Dan. Tilt away and lift elbow. That's good. You can tilt your head away. That's better. Mike, make sure your elbow is on the line of your head where his punch is coming. Can't be here. You understand? You can't have your head showing up like that. You need your elbow there. Did you see that, Dom?
Yeah, Rob, is the elbow basically pointing at the standard position of just
Yes.
outside the shoulder?
Yes. So check this out a minute. So he let me do it over here with the right arm. Okay. As she takes his arm down, now it's here. You got to think. You're not going to be able to stay here and lift your arm up when she just pulled it down because the punch is already on the way. So what is happening is, as she's bringing the arm down, I'm rotating. See how it's missing? So watch from here what it looks like. See it's on the level of my head right there? So it's here. As she pulls it down, I'm just letting my elbow float. So my hand was here. Hand was here. I'm replacing my hand with my elbow. And in order to do that, I've got to bend my spine a little bit and get out of the way. Just a tiny bit. Like this is 90 degrees right here, right? I'm literally just going about to here, like a 45. And my body's tilted over it. So it's you know, it's just this. I'm not doing this. See how I'm 90 degrees? That's too far. You need 45. So let me see it again if I can. So Paul, your arm is extended too much and Lisa's is too close to her. You guys need to be equal with your kamae. That way she can kind of pull your arm out. Right now your arm's already out all the way. Now, yeah. And put your wrist together with one fist in between your fists. There you go. Now pull his arm down, Lisa. There you go. That's much better. That was real good, Mike. Tony, do yours again a minute. I need to see something. Don't come back in. Just let me see the very first part. That looks right. Mike, does that feel right?
when you do it right, you don't feel weak. You feel pretty like strong. You're like, yeah, get out of my way.
Yeah, that's how it should feel.
With no effort.
And you can move quickly to the new position. You're not like,
If you bend down too much, you're screwed.
yeah,
you
that's
can't-
right. That's the rule of Kamai in general for everything.
Yeah.
So see this so everyone's doing this pretty good now. So let's look at the next piece of this, right? So as she pulls it down and goes to hit, right? Boop, I'm here. I just want to let this come around. There's a moment where her hand will release. Boom, boom. Okay, so do this quickly, right? So be here, just quick. Start. And then you can surprise me. No, that's too slow.
もっと早くていいの
As high, as fast as you can. No, you gotta pull my arm down. Good, one more time. See, I'm bringing my hand back around. No, notice, see what my hip is doing here? So, slow down now. When she does this, see how I'm tilted away? I'm exaggerating now. I'm away, then I'm gonna go. See, I'm moving in. It's nowhere near this much movement. It's quite literally do this slow. Tilt it away. In. I don't come in until my hand comes around. So this is funny. This is Noguchi Sensei. He'll do this. Just give me a punch, right? Noguchi Sensei will go here and then boop, boop, boop. So again, he'll be like this and he'll turn. There's your Ichimonji, and then he'll go. A little shot there. So we're doing a similar thing, but we're not trying to do a shot. As she does this, we're going boom and catching this shoulder control position just for a moment. Okay? So it's boom, like a reflex, like one. Don't try to do this. Yeah, it's too slow. Okay? It's almost a straight movement, straight line. So give that a shot. Tony, you and Mike are too slow. You got too much movement happening. There's too much like, woo, like the ocean. So, Tony, you're hitting the shoulder and going past it. So you're going, now you're out of Kamai right here. Stay in Kamai. Too big. Everyone's too big. Huh?
何やってる It's too
Too much movement. They're doing too much movement. There needs to be less movement. That was good, Tony. That was it. That was good.
And we're just working on, don't move your feet. You don't have to move your feet. You're just leaning back. You're doing a little micro movements.
Yeah, it's micro movements. Because now what the drill will be is they're either going to pull down and smack you or just pull the hand away and smack you. Do you understand? So your reflex has got to decide, come here a minute.
Oh, which way?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it may just be this or maybe this.
Right.
So one, I'm holding the hand from doing its thing, right?
Yeah.
So this is why we're starting here with this pressure. So it goes too much. You can't drop under the hand. You have to just create a shield, right? So tricked you. You have to decide which one. Not decide, you have to feel which one. So if I'm here and I just go, see how you keep.
I see.
So Hiromi does this. She's always done this. As a female, and Lisa, I'm sure you're feeling this too, there's that desire to totally get out of the way of the thing. The training under this pressure shows you that you can't get out of the way. You can't duck underneath this. It's too fast. Your whole body can't go underneath it. So this training is to become comfortable and not flinch and over move to move just enough. But that's why we train, because everyone over moves. Everybody. Yeah?
It's like when you're training all preps, it's like you got to figure out the sensation and make it a reflex, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So it's good. We have two ways to go. And then, you're not just doing it by memorization. You got to figure out through your sensitivity if you're going to get it.
So correct? And so now you start to see how to design the training. So it's like, okay, first we do this and we do this. And then we do either this or this. And you can't know. And it's all happened at live speed, at real speed.
That's good.
So it has to become a reflex. It's not, there's no way you can just react. It's a reflex. Unless you're going slow, then you can react. So give this a shot for a minute. Let me watch what you're doing, okay?
Oh, 10 minutes.
This is why, like, fundamental physical movement is important, right? Just moving. But you need shogeki kemi. That is the secret skill for all martial art.
はい。もう一回。ひろみがさっきのやつがまだ習ってないから言って手切ったらこう
Well, feel how you're fighting me a lot. So just feel it. Just do it slow. Feel the pressure. Feel it too. Okay, feel that right there. So just slow. Feel that right there. Now, here's what you're doing. Do that again. You're going. Hold it. Keep pressure. You're doing that. Feel the fight. Okay. Here's what I want you to do.
Oh.
Okay. So now, so go ahead and catch my hand and do it.
Oh.
Feel there's no fight there. You are fighting it. Okay. So, feel that? Yes. See how my hand's almost sliding off? So you have to learn to take the, yes, but you have to learn to take the power out of this. Well, it can be okay, but this only needs to be like that. Do you understand?
わかるわかる。どっちかわかんなくて。
Right? So,
Too much?
So it's partly my fault. I'm going faster than you are flinching into everything.
Sorry.
Okay? So I'll slow down. Now see now you're moving too fast. So relax. Relax. Stop doing this. You look like you do this. Okay? No. That. See how this is Totoku? Here, turn sides like this so you can there. Okay, put your hand there. Okay. Now when I go, whoop, do move. Okay. See how? So yes. So not just here. It needs to be slightly there. So you have to do that just a bit right there. That. Okay. Now watch. So when I go, See how it goes over your head? This level is what you gotta look at for that. That's your kamae. That's just ichimanji. That's just ichimanji, okay? Okay?
Budo.
Yes, now this hand needs to touch mine. Trying to open and catch my scapula. You have to be able to do that. Don't try to do that because you will just go one. It's not one. It's
ワン、ツーでしょ。わかっ
yes. So you can do it continuously, meaning
ああ、
続けている。でも早くしてない。That's the moment that you catch. So you're a little bit late, right? So you have to already be doing it. That right there.
So we were just playing like, if the guy doesn't throw the punch, I can't do this. He doesn't get weak yet. That throwing the punch makes him weak for that quick second that I can come around and take his shoulder.
Yeah, so if he doesn't throw the punch,
And I just go in with the elbow. It's just like,
maybe,
I don't
yeah,
think-
yeah. So there's another, right? So there's these like a decision tree coming off of there. It's like you'll have a reflex. I moved here, and then the pressure that was supposed to be there wasn't there. So then we'll have another statistically probable move after that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It just happened by happenstance. He forgot the punch. I was like, wait a minute, I can't do that. It could happen, right?
That's normal. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. And because you're doing that, if we start to train this way enough, very quickly, it won't matter what they do because there's only so many. So like right here, if we're in this connected position, and it could be like they did a punch and you blocked. So either you blocked or you didn't block it. You see what I'm saying? There's like either or. We're making a whole bunch of either ors.
Right. Yeah.
So he grabbed and either he punched or he didn't. Now maybe he grabbed and kicked, but that will feel different on your arm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So once we go through enough, this is the attack, and it's either or. This is the attack, it's either or. This is the attack, it's either or. Once we go through enough of that sequencing, and I don't know how many it is, maybe it's 40 or 50, I don't know, maybe it's 12. I have no idea really, because I just did a bunch of stuff in the process of training for 40 years. We did a bunch of stuff. Now we're figuring out, all right, what's the minimum effective dose? What is that number that, all of a sudden we have the skill? Like how many times of overbalancing too much left or overbalancing too much right on the bicycle is enough that you don't overbalance anymore? I don't know what that is. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's not 100,000 times. It's not 10,000 times. It's not even 1,000 times. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So same with the Budo stuff. Do we need 1,000 different types of attacks? No. I don't know what it is, but it's not 1,000. And it doesn't take...
No, but it has to be, it has to be like the random stuff. It can't just be like, okay, throw that right and left, throw that right and left. That doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, so at the beginning, it has to be, we're doing a right, we're doing a left. And our response to that is not going to be, do this waza. Our response is going to be, if you were here, what's the only thing that you can do statistically? So just as an example, Hiromi's over here, right? And she has her left. So statistically, we're here. What's the fastest attack she can do to me? It's that opposite hand. Her foot's not near as fast. She'll have to move her whole body. That opposite hand is the fastest attack. So statistically, we need to start with her just taking this pressure off and punching me with that other hand. Or, she may try to do, she's doing this already. If she can do this already, which is an effective beginning of pulling my hand down, she's getting this guard out of the way. So if I'm here, just be like this, I'm here, and she just goes, do that to me, right? So, is she gonna punch me for sure? Don't know. But what, at that moment, what is statistically most likely? A punch. Do you see what I'm saying? So we have to go, all right, we're gonna go, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go, right? And we're gonna change that up. And how will we know if it's high or low? Well, at the beginning you won't know. So you have to start making, your defense starts to be, and you start to move the target. You start slipping to move the target. So like grab and pull down and like as you punch in my ribs, right? No. So come around like and smack my ribs, right? Boom. See that like that, right? Okay. So as she does this, right? So her trying to go lower, when she pulls this out of the way, there's a different dynamic of this than it is if she wants to get up here. See what this looks like versus see what this looks like when you're trying to come around and drive it to the side. There's a slightly different dynamic with this grabbing hand. We have to learn to feel that pressure and move appropriately with it. Doesn't mean you'll be perfectly moving with it, but you have to learn to do that. You won't be able to see it and know, which is why when I'm saying in any Bujinkan training, in anyone that we go to, if we're here and I say, okay, so go ahead and give me that next punch, and then we go like this, we do this. No. What I want to say is like, okay, now either punch me in the head with that, or punch me here, or throw a knee into my thigh. Okay? But don't tell me which one you're going to do. Do it suddenly. Can you imagine what that would do to most seminars? It would just, done, we're going home now. Go to the restaurant, have a few drinks, right? Because everyone knows if I say, okay, give me the next punch. Well, I just told you what to do next for the attack, so I'm already prepared for it. But how do I prepare for? It's either this or that, or maybe this other thing. This is the training we need to do. But you won't be able to see it, recognize it, and respond to it. You're going to have a reflex that deals with the probability. Okay? Any questions from you guys about this?
Just got to train.
That was good.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a lot.
Like, you know, I was an infielder. It's like somebody would hit me ground balls for 7 hours. Every ground ball came at me different, but I didn't have a waz on what to do on each ground ball. You know, it's like just how to do it.
Right? I mean, sometimes your glove's this way, sometimes it's this way, sometimes it's this way, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Right? You have like different stuff. It's like, oh, it's kind of at my knee. You know what I'm saying?
That hop and goes a different direction. You got to react. You know, it's just
Yeah. So this is the same thing. It's just like, So it's not.
So when we were doing it, it felt like instead of should I raise my elbow or should I balloon forward, if we thought in terms of get something in front of the threat, then it kind of felt like an easier decision.
Yeah. So instead of trying to finish the guy off, all you're trying to do is, like you said, put a totoku between you and the next immediate threat, and if you can, just disrupt their pattern. That's all we're really trying to do at this point. And again, everything we do will be contrived. It will become a waza within a minute, and then it gets weird, and we start like not attacking the same. We start doing like weird stuff. It's going to happen, which is why we can't take any one of these drills and then just make it perfect. That won't happen because your partner's going to keep changing it all around. So we have to have a whole, not just a whole load of different drills. We have to have this idea applied to many different ways of doing this one drill, but we keep changing the variables. We're still doing the same thing, the same idea, but we're changing the variables. So now, instead of being here in this position, maybe we're inside. Maybe we're starting from a grab, right? Maybe we're same side arm, right? So now I'm gonna be like, see how it starts to change it up? And you're like, well, I haven't practiced that one yet. Exactly. Very quickly, we'll be able to do stuff that we haven't practiced for. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to be able to do stuff that we haven't practiced for, okay? That's enough for this prep. It's a lot of stuff to work on. And again, if you take the idea of this, you can start with this partner Jumonji position and then just delve into different, do kicks, right? Do different things, come in for a throw, whatever you want, mix it up. Start to work on this. And I'll see you guys in a couple weeks anyway. All right? No questions?
No, that was excellent.
No, all
A lot
right.
better with a training partner. I was like, I can't get out, no pressure. I'm like, I ain't got no pressure.
But you feel like you did really good when there's no training partner there. You're just like, man, I'm awesome. But, you know,
That's right. The air was so easy to move.
right?
Thanks.
And then Rob, what's the date of your next seminar?
It's 16, 17, and 18 January, this month. It's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks, okay. I probably won't be there, but you never know.
That would be cool.
Actually, I'm gonna try and grab it.
Yeah. Mike, you should come too.
Mike just said he's gonna try to grab a flight. Can you write that down?
Yes. If you look quick, if you search good enough, you can get pretty cheap ones from where you guys are coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't admit it, but I bought an overnight bag that goes underneath the front seat, so I can fly bare bones air
That's what I do.
and be completely good to go.
That's right.
And that
And
go back.
Peter Kramer, who's the t-shirt guy, because that's what he did for Nike, he says that when he gets back Monday, he'll put the order in and get some shirts going. So hopefully he can ship some of the shirts here for the seminar, hopefully for the first one. But then,
Nice.
yeah, and then we'll bring some up to Baltimore, and then the rest he can just bring down to California.
All right.
All
I'll be
right.
there Saturday, Sunday.
What's that?
Friday. I'll be there Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday? Okay. No worries. I'll talk to you guys later. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yeah.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Rob.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Be quiet.
Thank you. Take care.
Happy New Year. Take care, buddy.
Recording stopped.